some single twists. I think this is the skinniest that I've ever made them, and it took forever. But anywho, I worked on it for 2 days. So, enough about that. Alright. So, we had the season premiere of Basketball Wives, okay? So, evidently there is more ratchetness from Evelyn. Her and Jen are no longer friends, and it seems that this animosity is over Mr. Ocho Cinco. Okay. Also, Evelyn's assistant appears to get involved on an upcoming episode, and I read that Jen is suing Evelyn's assistant. So, folks, you can't just put your hands on people without repercussions. Yeah, but my thing is, I watch this stuff, but even though I watch it, it's kind of like an out-of-body experience. It's like I watch it, but I don't understand it. It's like it's entertaining, but then again, it's like things that I would not do or be a part of, because I just feel that when you're a certain age, like, you should not try to solve problems or exert your anger or aggravation with someone by getting physical. I just think that that's a very immature route to take, and it doesn't take really any brain cells to fight someone, but to have an intellectual conversation with someone, to express your thoughts, express what specifically you feel the person did that you don't agree with, that takes intellect and it takes maturity. But just blurting out, calling people retards, punching, slapping, whatever, it's like, seriously? So it's ridiculous, and I feel that Evelyn is an unhappy person, because I think only unhappy people act that way. I don't know if maybe she's insecure in her relationship with Chad and is exerting it to parties outside of their relationship. Like I said last season, I did feel that Jen should not have discussed Evelyn's relationship with Chad in that radio interview. I feel that if someone's your friend, especially your best friend, even if you don't agree with who they're dating, I feel that you should not speak on that publicly. Like, if you want to tell your friend, hey, I'm not sure, if this guy is right for you or whatever, and your friend decides that they're going to see him anyway, you have to wash your hands and be done. So I felt that her speaking about their relationship on that radio interview was inappropriate. I did agree with Evelyn on, the fact that she should not have done that, and any issue she had, she should have just addressed them with Evelyn. But I don't feel that, her not really approving of Chad as her mate should cause so much anger. Like, I think that her reaction is elevated and uncalled for. It's the two new girls. Keisha, Tammy had me rolling when she asked her what she was. But a lot of people were wondering, because she looked kind of Asian-ish, and then, but spoke with a southern accent. So it was like, okay, people weren't sure. So, Tammy's just, hey, what are you? Like, what's your ethnicity? So that was funny. Royce seems to have grown up to me some. I really respected the fact that she wouldn't really talk negatively about anyone. She was like, you just have to form your opinion for yourself. And she said the same thing to Mika last season, that she would have to come to her own conclusion about the girls. And I respect that. So I really was hoping that Susie didn't come back. I knew she was because I had seen the pictures, of the promo shots and whatever. Because I really, I don't understand what her purpose on the show is. Because she has no storyline and there's enough drama on the show without her. So I don't get it. But anywho, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. I didn't come last week with the whole, making it rain in the club, not a strip club situation. Okay, it is apparent that Marlo is very concerned or very attached to labels, okay? That's just the way she is. And it's also, it's like she has no concept of what's going on, because they were sitting around the table discussing how they have so much to be thankful for and how they need to get along, and then she's complaining about some shrimp, and it's like, what? It's kind of huh? It makes no sense. So I don't know. Speechless. Kandi addressing her about, her, bringing all that stuff, bringing all those shoes on a safari to Africa, which was kind of really, and, all that stuff. It's it doesn't take all of that, but that's who she is. Some people, just from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, 25,000, with the sunglasses. Some people just have to announce how much they spent on things, what they're wearing, as if they're on the red carpet. Some people are like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, you can say something to them, but if that's who they are, then that's just how they're going to be. And so I felt that Kandi was pretty much, what she said fell on deaf ears. There was really no point. She's going to continue doing it, so it's why even mention it and, get into it. And clearly no one was going to back her. Everybody was quiet as church mice. And I was like, okay. Sheree telling Kim what Cynthia and Kandi said about her, I felt was unnecessary. I felt that was a little petty, a little messy. And Watch What Happens Live, Jackée was on there with Sheree. Yeah, Sheree and Jackée, who I love Jackée, were on Watch What Happens Live, and Sheree justified what she did by saying that because she and Kandi are both friends with Kim, she felt that Kandi should not have talked about Kim if she was supposed to be her friend. So since she is Kim's friend, she felt that she should tell her that Kandi was talking mess behind her back. And I understand what she was saying, but then again, I felt that she should have just addressed that with Kandi. But it's a reality show, so they're encouraged to be messy. So yeah, I just chalk that up to the game. T.I. and Tiny, Family Hustle, absolutely love it. Love Tip and his overbearing dad role. I thought it was hilarious. He totally sabotaged that photo shoot. And it's just a mess. He's just hilarious. And from how he's portrayed, he seems like a very good and mature, because T.I.'s not old, you know what I'm saying? But he seems to be a very mature parent, because he's younger than Tiny. And he seems like he's very level-headed, and he knows what to do to motivate the kids, and it's not, spanking them them or whatever, getting physical, he can find other ways to get the desired results. I think that's just a great parenting tool. So kudos to him for that. The game was a rerun, so nothing to say about that. Braxton Family Values, I think the season finale was last week. Nothing's changed, about my opinion on that. I feel that Trina and Gabe, they just need to let it go. Supposedly they're still separated but living in the same house. But it seems that Trina's priority is not her marriage at this point. It is her singing career and hanging with her band, whatever. And I feel that Gabe is fighting for something that is in vain, because if a relationship is one-sided, if one person wants to work things out and the other person doesn't, it's not going to work, because both parties have to be interested in reconciliation, okay? When one person wants to make it work, the other person's like, they've been burned and they're over it. It's not going to work, So I'm just like, he just needs to move on with his life and just whatever. Bad Girls Club. I don't watch any of those episodes in their entirety, because that's just too much. Like, that show is just complete foolishness. Like, it's not even, it makes no sense. Like, the twins ganging up on Elise, the new girl, is like, that is so childish, to dislike someone just because. No reason. She didn't sleep with a man. She didn't wrong them in any way. She's just a new girl. So you just want to target her because she's new. And it's just ridiculous. I thought it was hilarious that she called them SpongeBob, because they do have an interesting shape. So I thought that was hilarious. They're pretty girls, facially very pretty, but yeah, SpongeBob, the square, yes, kind of. But that's it, you guys. So see you next time.